The human mind is a landscape of creativity, and daydreams are its most personal films. Within these private cinemas, we script stories of connection and love, visions shaped by our deepest hopes. For many, these daydreams offer comfort and a blueprint for happiness, especially for young adults on the brink of new adventures. The mind paints ideal partners and perfect moments, providing a gentle escape from the mundane. Yet daydreams are double-edged. They can inspire, but also create worlds so alluring that reality seems dull by comparison. These mental constructions are pieced together from stories, movies, and our longing for companionship. The imagined partner is flawless, the life together effortless, a sanctuary built to satisfy emotional needs. This ability to conjure such vivid scenarios is a testament to our imagination, honed over millennia. But what happens when the dream overshadows reality? The line between aspiration and unrealistic expectation blurs. Daydreams can become rigid templates, measuring real experiences and often finding them lacking. The challenge is to navigate the journey from the mind screen to life stage, a path filled with both promise and peril. Our dreams can guide us, but they can also trap us if we let them define what love must be. The balance between dreaming and living is delicate, and each person must find their own way. In the end, it's not about abandoning dreams, but learning how to let them inspire real action. Only then can we discover the beauty in both our inner worlds and the imperfect reality outside. Meet Maya, a young woman whose mind is a loom weaving intricate tapestries of romance. She imagines her ideal partner, kind, witty, understanding, sharing her interests, crafted with astonishing clarity. Their meetings are serendipitous, conversations poetic, every gesture meaningful. These aren't fleeting thoughts, they're detailed scripts rehearsed in quiet moments. On her commute, Maya escapes into this world, picturing romantic dinners and spontaneous adventures. Her imagined partner anticipates her needs, understands her perfectly, a stark contrast to the messy unpredictability of real life. The details are vivid, the color of his eyes, his laugh, the scent of his sweater, even their cozy home. For Maya, these daydreams are more than escapism. They're emotional planning, building her ideal relationship, brick by imaginary brick. This conviction shapes her expectations, setting a high bar reality struggles to meet. Many construct such elaborate visions. It's a way of coping, hoping, and preparing for what we desire most. But Maya's materials are pure fantasy, unblemished by real-life compromise. Her heart is prepared for a love that exists only in her mind, a beautiful, fragile construct. The comfort of her inner world is undeniable, but it risks overshadowing the possibilities of real connection. Daydreams can be a source of hope, but they must remain flexible, not rigid blueprints. Otherwise, the love we seek may always remain just out of reach. Imagination fuels empathy and creativity, but unchecked it can build a gilded cage. For Maya, her vivid daydreams became a barrier, every real interaction compared to her flawless internal script. Kind gestures seemed clumsy, enjoyable dates felt lackluster, and real people never quite measured up. This wasn't always conscious. Her mind filtered reality through the lens of her perfect fantasy. The allure of imagined perfection is strong. No misunderstandings, no awkwardness, just effortless connection. But this comfort eroded her willingness to engage with real, imperfect relationships. Why risk disappointment? When a perfect alternative exists in her thoughts, Maya found herself observing life rather than participating, especially in romance. Her daydreams, once joyful, now guarded her heart too well, protecting her from hurt, but also from happiness. The vibrant colors of her inner world made reality seem muted, leading to a peculiar loneliness. The cage of imagination, though beautiful, kept real possibilities at bay. True connection requires stepping beyond the safety of dreams into the unpredictable world outside. Sooner or later, the dreamer must face reality. For Maya, meeting someone new sparked hope. Could this be the one from her dreams? But reality is rigorous. Real people have quirks, different humor, and unexpected stories. Small imperfections surfaced, shyness, talkativeness, different tastes. None were fatal, just different from her ideal. Conversations lacked the effortless flow of her fantasies. Connections felt less profound. These were real, complex individuals, not characters from her script. The gap between imagined perfection and reality often led Maya to retreat into her thoughts. Each encounter reinforced the allure of her daydreams. See, the real thing is never as good. This is a critical juncture. Adapt the dream to fit reality or retreat further into fantasy. For Maya, the pull of her inner world remained strong, making real dating a challenge. The test of reality is not about finding perfection, but embracing the beauty of imperfection. Eventually, the gap between daydreams and reality becomes impossible to ignore. For Maya, it was a slow realization: dates that disappointed, conversations that lacked sparkle, connections that never blossomed. Her perfect partner was an impossible amalgam, a flawless being who didn't exist. This brought sadness and self-doubt. Were her dreams sabotaging her happiness? The joy of her inner world began to feel hollow, the contrast with real relationships frustrating. The imagined ease of connection made real effort seem unrewarding, yet this discomfort was an opportunity for growth, a chance to confront the limits of living in her head. Maya began to question, were her dreams helpful guides or misleading mirages? The answer was becoming clear. Real love required letting go of rigid fantasies. Only by facing reality could she hope to find genuine happiness. Moving from daydreams to reality takes courage and conscious effort. For Maya, it started with accepting her ideal was fiction, a cherished vision, but not real. She learned real love isn't about finding a pre-written character, but co-creating a story with another imperfect person. Maya began to approach new people with curiosity, seeking their unique qualities and quirks. She worked to quiet the inner critic, focusing on being present rather than lost in fantasy. Action became her focus, joining clubs, taking classes, enjoying activities for their own sake. This reduced the pressure on every interaction, allowing her to find joy in the process, not just the outcome. Daydreams became inspiration, not rigid blueprints, clarifying values, not dictating specifics. The goal shifted from finding someone who ticked every box to building something real and shared. Maya's journey was now about embracing imperfection and discovering unexpected rewards. By letting go of the need for perfection, she opened herself to genuine connection. This was the beginning of a more grounded, fulfilling approach to love. True happiness lies in balancing dreams with reality. For Maya, this meant letting her imagination inspire, not dictate her actions. Her dreams became gentle suggestions, leaving space for life's surprises. Real connections, with all their imperfections, offered a depth her fantasies never could. Letting go of perfection allowed her to build something unique with another person. Maya still daydreams, but now about feelings, warmth, companionship, growth, not rigid scenarios. She's present, actively creating her future, appreciating small joys and grand visions alike. The heart finds contentment by navigating both dreams and reality. It's about hope, but also acceptance of life's messy, beautiful unpredictability. By balancing ideals with action, we open ourselves to the richness of real love. This dance between imagination and experience is one of life's greatest achievements.